Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Orcha, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone who rule well, teach well with sincerity, honesty, and integrity. The brothers who's laboring this truth, putting their life on the line, especially in these times. Salutations to you brothers and very few sisters believe in this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Alright. As you can see on my screen, it says bye-bye, but the fun continues. We'll be leaving Cambridge side on January 21st, 2024. But don't worry, all the fun, fashion, and style you love is still available online 24/7 at aldoshoes.com. Alright, so so it just shows you, right? Show you another one actually. This is as of a day ago. End of an era, several TGI Fridays restaurants in Massachusetts have abruptly closed their doors for good. Several TGI Fridays locations in Massachusetts abruptly closed for good. All right. So I wanted to share that with you also. Um, that same mall, Cambridge Side Galleria Mall, they just had Newberry Comics shut down on December 24th. A glasses store just shut down the same month of December. Shut down, closed up for business. What else? Is one more, and this is all within the span of the last month. 4 stores closed. So as you can see, there's a retail apocalypse going on. There's more and more stores is being shut down. Less and less. When I'm walking through the same Cambridge Side Galleria, that's gonna happen to a lot of stores. They might have to shut down Cambridge Side Galleria altogether very soon, because when you go in, even around their holidays of Christmas, there was nobody really in there, and this was a staple and a mall staple in Massachusetts. They renovated it, they made it look good. They already took already a whole floor about a year or two ago. It had way more stores, took a whole floor away. Now they still not getting this, no business, slow, and it's just, you see that the retail apocalypse is happening. People are losing jobs, more layoffs. These are people who they no longer have work, and more of these things is happening in the world. 2024 starting it off with a bang. You had the earthquakes in Japan. You have the fire, planes crashing with each other in Japan. You have what else? So a couple of things happened. All in the year 2024 it's been on fire so far, man. And I pray this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, that the elder apostle Tahar coined this year, that all these things start to come to pass, man. Like, once that come to pass, man, we almost out of here. All right, so let's just get these scriptures. Spirit and power, Yahweh Shah, and then we'll go from there. Second Ezra, let's go here. Second Ezra 6:22. Suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right. So that's what's happening. The sown places is being unsown. You go to work. They said abruptly, TGI Fridays abruptly closed their doors. Like, they went to work one day and realized they're not making enough income, enough profit to feed them, to keep their doors open and stay in business, man. Should have to shut down the store completely, man. So that's what you see in these sown places being unsown, and it's starting to happen worldwide. Like, this was one of the most gloomiest Christmas season they had in so long, man. It was almost like the feeling of when that whole thing came around. In 2000 and what. It came around the end of 2019, but they started pushing it in 2020. They shut it down. So by the time that winter, they was telling people they can't travel. They can't be around. They had to do distance. Had to be what was the word? They had to be had couldn't have too much crowd, people around you. All right, and that's when they came up with the solution at that time, which was the which was the Vicky Venom. All right, but you're gonna see they're gonna shut things down again. Eventually, all these things are gonna get shut down again, man. They having they talking about things that's going on over there in Iran is leading to more of these major cities being on alarm that there may be an attack, right? So they may shut things down. They constantly talking about the things that can potentially happen, and eventually these things are gonna come to pass, man. All right. Let me get this real quick. Ecclesiastes 12. And I'll start at 3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because there are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. All right, so because the future is looking real grim, it's looking real grim for a lot of people, man. It's no, that like what it says in Um, matter of fact, I'll finish this and I'll go grab it. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music should be brought low. All right, so bottom line, man, there's no more mirth in the street, right? When you go here, it's the businesses is not shining. People are not making the income, you know, that they're not making enough income to pay their bills, put food on the table, all at once. They gotta pay rob Peter and pay Paul. You know, that's how most people are living. Even people who was part of the middle class America is being depleted, man. Now it's the poor class America. It's just back in the days they had it where it was the peasants and the noblemen. It's going right back to that same. People are not making enough to survive, man. That's why they're going through their budget and they cutting their costs. Like, hey, can't um can't celebrate Christmas the way we once did. People are not taking vacations as they once did because they have to factor that they got to make sure they pay their energy bills, pay their mortgages, their rents, pay their insurances, put food on the table, put clothes on your bed. And then even then, people are not buying clothes like they used to, buying shoes like they used to. All right, let's go to Isaiah, Isaiah 24, and um, and 10. The the city the city of confusion is broken down. So this is that city of confusion. This is Babel. It goes into confusion. It's broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. So even if you can look at even these stores, they're being shut up. They're being closed. All right. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So that's why you see the Christmases. It's not as how it used to be, right? I remember when I was a kid, it was just so it was a you know like they say it was a season to be jolly and everybody was jolly. It was everybody. You had the people in the middle of the street sing. It was just so much going on, and even then this year is just not been things are not the same, man. Some people try to keep it alive, but it's just not the same. You've seen on Facebook a lot of people talking about, oh, this is gonna be the worst Christmas. I can't buy my children the gifts that I desire. I won't be able to, be able to pay the bills. I felt sad this Christmas walking. I seen because these people, they worship these pagan holidays, man, and they put all their trust in in this society. So when things ain't working out to their favor, it feel like it's all over for them, man. They don't have no hope. So we have hope, man, in Yahweh Shai, which they don't. All right, so we can see the light at the end of the tunnel when things are being like when it says that it's darkened, the joy is darkened, and what else the scripture said we just read before. They can't see out. There's no future. Is grim, and Ecclesiastes 12. Um, yeah, man. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. We see that this system, this society, this man's kingdom have to go down before the Lord's kingdom is established, man. So we're hastening the day, and we're seeing these things. And honestly, we're praying that we're ready, Lord willing, Adonai Ratazah, right? However, we want to see, we're hastening, this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. We're hopefully waiting for this trouble to come, man, and come, because we know when that comes, that's one of the last prophecies before Yahweh Shah comes back and the salvation of the elect, and we pray we of that number. Constantly praying, and you brothers and you sisters out there that's sincere, constantly pray, constantly be watching, be diligent, and whatever task that you gotta do, take care of it, and do things spiritually, like the elder from Boston always say, Elder Adam always say to us, is do things. Make sure when you go out there, be spiritual, man. Do things, be spiritual. Keep it spiritual, man. You know, and I won't hold you longer, but yeah, this is the year starting off with a bang, man. Lord willing, it can continue to go into the pace where, man, all hell breaks loose. So with that, Shalom. Yahweh call on him like Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Rakakwadash.